Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here to share with you a layout I created for HipKit Club. So this is a mixed media layout, and I've been having some problems lately with my phone recording, and for some reason I've had a few videos where I've missed parts or it stops on its own, and this time it completely missed the stage where I created the mixed media background and when I added the cut file. So I'm just going to run you through it very quickly. I prepped my background with some clear gesso, and then I played around with the Nuvo embellishment mousse that were part of the color kit from HipKit for March. I also added a little bit of the Lindisgang powder from the December kit to add a little bit of a darker shade of pink, more on the red side. Then I cut this gorgeous flower cut file, which is exclusive to subscribers, in different papers. So I created 2 layers with the outlines, and then I created another layout with the filling, so where I filled all the background. And what I did is I glued the background directly, and then I just attached the other 2 cut file with little tiny drops of glue. So really, when you move your layout, the cut file is still quite loose on the page, and I love the volume and the effect it creates. I think it's completely different, and it's a different way to use your cut files, and it's just, I love it. I love this technique. So now going on to what you're seeing live right now. So I'm playing with all the gorgeous stickers and ephemeras from the kits, and I am layering and layering and layering. So I'm trying to find the ways that are most pleasing to my eye. So I've already added a few of the golden ephemeras, so the golden branches, and I'm placing them under the branches from the cut files and around the photograph. And I'm also playing with some of the flower stickers and some of the flower ephemeras. So some of them I'm mounting them on sticky foam pads. For any of you that know my scrapbooking style, you know that I absolutely love using sticky foam pads, and I love to create some volumes. So yeah, I've used them again a lot on this layout. And now I'm just placing pickaboos of stickers behind the flowers. So I'm just trying to create that visual effect of, I don't know, maybe a bunch of flowers, or just a gathering of flowers, and just giving it that whimsical feeling. I adore this photo of Sophia in her unicorn suit, that little onesie, and I thought it looked really like a bit of enchanted. So I wanted to create that enchanted forest kind of feel with this layout, and using loads of pinks and oranges and blues. I think it worked really well, and that kit is absolutely perfect for that kind of feel, really. So I'm adding flowers, and I'm adding butterflies, and I'm adding all type of animals that are part of this kit, and it just works really well. I fell in love with that little fox character, and I played around a little bit with it, trying to find the best placement, and in the end I decided to mount it onto my trusted sticky foam pad, in some places doubling the foam pads to be able to stabilize it perfectly onto my layout. And there you go, it's joining my photo of Sophia just there on the left hand side, just above the little flower. And one other good way to kill the stickiness from a sticker is if you just repeatedly stick it on and off on your hand until you'll see the stickiness goes off, and that's where you can then use it as an ephemera, and that's what I did in this instance. So now I'm looking for what kind of details I want, and I thought I would continue with different textures and different style, mixing it all up, and I added the Leo brunches from the sticky from the puffy stickers from Paige Evans, and I've placed them under the other brunches as well. And I also went for the title, so I wanted to back it because I thought that the title on its own didn't pop out enough from my page, and I simply put it onto some of my pattern paper and I fussy cut around it, leaving just a little bit of paper just around it. It kind of give it more thickness, so the title then pops up better, especially when it's such a thin writing. It's not like your thickers, which is letters by letters, and that creates a very thick and obvious title. I think those handwriting titles, they blend inside your page, so it becomes less visible, and sometimes it just doesn't always work if you are like me and you layer it above photos and you layer it above textures and patterns, etc. So what I did is I just stick it on my pattern paper and then I fussy cut around it, being careful to leave some of the pattern paper visible but not too much around the edge. And then I mount it, you'll see later in a minute, I mount it onto, again, sticky foam pads, and you'll see that the difference it makes just to mount on paper. That is one of my new favorite technique. It's something that I've used several times lately, and I'm addicted to this technique. It's something that you'll see me do again and again because I just love the effect it gives to my layout. So there we go, mounting it onto, I'm happy with the way it looks, so I'm mounting it onto my sticky foam pads like I said I was doing. I go through so many of these with scrapbooking. It's I'm starting to actually think that I need to place an order online. Obviously all the craft shops that I used to go to for this kind of tools, they're all shut down now with the virus, so yeah, I need to put an order online because I'm running out very, very quickly, which is quite scary, but that needs to be done. Anyway, so now my title is in place. I'm adding the main word of the title. I decided to go for the title, My Beautiful Amazing Girl, and I'm adding the girl with these Vicky Buttons letters. Absolutely in love with those letters. So versatile, you can colour them in. Because my layout is so colourful already, I didn't want to add even more colour, and I think that on the finished layout it pops out better just to have that contrast of those white letters against all the colours from the layout. I think it works really well. So yeah, so I'm placing them onto my background, and because there's so many layers, I secured it better with some glossy accent just to make sure that it stays in place. I'm going through those Heidi Swap see-through stickers because I wanted to find a word that would work for my title. I wasn't happy with just My Beautiful Girl. I wanted to add something else, and I found the word amazing. And again, because those stickers are see-through and because my layout is so busy, I mounted it onto some white cardstock so that I would have the true colour from the stickers on the pack, and then I fussy cut around it. It's because it's a strip, it's very quick to do and very easy. Takes 2 seconds, and again place it mounted on sticky foam pads. And then I'm just playing with my and decide to add it on top of the Leo Flower Fox just before the beautiful word. So there you go for the title, and I'm finishing it off now with some of the butterflies. They're absolutely super cute, and they work so well with that whole feel of, that forest, and it's very whimsical. It's just that little magical kind of feel, and unicorn butterfly flowers. It's I think you can't go wrong with that kind of mix, especially for a Leo Girls layout. I'm now tracing my lines for my journaling, and as I always do, I double my line, hand drawn, and it just give it a bit of a nice effect. And also, one of the great tip with that is that if you trace on your line not quite straight, or if you hit a bump and your pen goes a little bit off, it just hides it. It hides any mishap you might have with that pen if you just repeatedly, and it looks like everything you've done is on purpose. So I like that. Adding a few, I'm looking to add some gems, and then I realised it's just too big for what I wanted to do. I wanted to add a little bit of details, and I decided to go for the Nuvo drops that were part of last month's kit, so the February kit. The colour matched perfectly with still these kits again. That's one of the great job that Kim and Kimberly do together, is that they create kits that from one month to the next, they always really work well together, and you can mix and match, and it's just great. I mean, these Nuvo drops, I've been using it. I think I've used it on every single layout I've done this month with the March kit so far. I'm a big fan of Nuvo drops anyway. I've got a few bottles at home, but it's just the colours is just so well thought through, and it just works so well from one month to the next, and it's something that it's just great. I mean, we can see it with the colour kit every month. It just works so well. Anyway, that's me done with all the chatting. I've just I think I just got myself carried away. But here's the finished layout. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, apologies that the start of the mixed media part was missing. But I hope you enjoyed it, and don't hesitate to have a look on the website. Grab your kits while they're still there. I think the March one has run out already, but you can probably grab the April one. And lots of love. See you soon. Bye.